and welcome to another live stream of Cypher on Minecraft. You all know me as a DJ, but Minecraft is my hobby. And today I'm gonna talk about a seed that I liked. I know I started my stream a few minutes ago, but it crashed for some reason, so I just restarted this again and I'm here. So anyways, I'm on creative mode, and this is a seed that I am going to be talking about. Excuse my dog for a moment, don't leave. Alright, so this is the seed, and I'm going to be toggling, which isn't something that I had planned on, but I want to see also what happens if I toggle the caves and cliffs. So I'm gonna just do that, and let's just start. So once again, the seed is 128388. All right, welcome, Joe. Joe, how do you make mods in your channel? Because I was trying to make mods, but I couldn't find where exactly. Could you tell me how, please? All right. Oh, okay. I'll have to do it later because I'd have to do it in my computer, and sadly right now I don't have the password on hand. All right. So first things first, we spawned. Thank you. Right in the middle of what seems to be a jungle. A jungle biome. Right here we have a very nice village, which is one of the first things that I want to talk to you about. So I want to talk to you about this village because you're gonna see what's so special about this. And let me just head over. First things first, half of the village is in the jungle, or part of the village, which is like something not very commonly seen. An abandoned village also. And if we start to go through it, we see that this village is actually a sand village, but that grew in the Badlands Plateau, which also... Okay, have fun in arena. So it's a village that is a desert village. This is actually the tiniest desert biome I've ever seen. But as you can see, this village... Oh, I forgot to turn on coordinates. And I'm also gonna be doing... I don't need a weather cycle, and I don't need a daylight cycle. Because... Oh, hold on. Yeah. Because right now we need as much light as possible. So if you can see, this tiny desert biome sort of just crossed and kind of spawned into this mountain here of the Badlands Plateau, which is already something that we don't see every day in a Minecraft generation world. So this village is colliding, right in the middle of its own desert biome. Half of it in the Badlands Plateau and the other part straight into the jungle. So yeah, that's exactly what I just did right now. I did Forever Day. And you can also do Forever Night, but not right now. Let me just help this poor thing, because the water is just flowing down. Okay, there we go. There is a lot of really good things here to eat, and sadly no villagers, but... So that's the first thing in here. So we have this nice village. Okay, number two, we're gonna be talking about a very specific thing. And I mean, unless we find in the middle of a trouble something different and rare that we'd like to explore. I'm going straight forward to the coordinates of the next thing that we're about to see. And it's right here. We have an abandoned portal here, but it's sort of the biggest, or one of the biggest abandoned portals that I've ever seen. Because look at this massive thing. I mean, there's enough obsidian to make one or even two portals, because as far as we know, we need, hold on. Yes, nether portal indeed, nether portal. So, hold on. We have a regular obsidian here, and for a usual portal, we need 1, 2, 3. The corners are not needed, as we know. 1, 2, 3. Corners are not needed again, and 1, 2, 3. And we have our very standard, let me just get, hold on, we need flint and steel. I completely forgot. We have our standard nether portal, you know, but so we need actually, or we could maybe even do it, you know, one tinier. So let me just break the portal. And you know, this is actually the standard portal. I made it 1 block bigger because I don't know. So let me just get rid of this. So the standard portal excuse me, actually needs 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pieces. And right here, how many do we have? Right here we have stacked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21 obsidian pieces, which would very much be super useful to make 2 portals if you want to do some nether traveling. So this is actually a massively, not only huge in size, but a really, really useful portal to find yourself through. So I mean, I don't know about you guys, but this is not only mesmerizing but incredible to find. So let me just read comments for a moment. You should try some hot cocoa with a pep. Oh, I love that. I so love that. Ever since you taught me about that, I've done it, and wow. Exactly, and welcome, Annie. I'm glad to see you. So yeah, as you can see, this is one of the biggest portals that you'll ever find in Minecraft, because 21 pieces is just something massive to find. Like I said, you can totally make 2 portals if you're wanting to do some nether traveling, or even just, you know, make one and save the rest for enchanting table or other purposes. So, I mean, this is lovely. And right here we have what could be some sort of twisted ravine that just goes to the side, because usually they just grow completely down. So let me just grab some night vision. Usually they grow totally and completely, you know, below you, like in a straight line, but this one just like twists, you know, it goes like a little bit on the side and then goes below into this massively huge, really, really stunning structure to see. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love some of the structures with the Minecraft generation code. We have this big, like, oh look, we found an axolotl. Oh hey little guy. Hello. 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 So yeah, we found this really big river that, just as I suspected, but just like I suspected, you're gonna find here. Yeah, it's sorry, I barely read that. A glow squid. So as you all know, glow squids only grow inside. Whoa, look at this. They only grow inside you know, cave rivers or anything that doesn't have direct light on it. And right now this glow squid, so you could perfectly in this chunk like completely use it as a glow squid way of mining, because you come back, more spawn, and you can just get a lot of insects. Weird natural structure like a covered ravine. It is totally a covered ravine, but like it grew, you know, take a look again at this money. Instead of the classic ravine that just grows, you know, totally below you, this one grew like to the side. As you can see here, it would seem like it's a ravine, but then it looks like it's not. But then you go below and you find this. So I don't know about you, but I love it. Hey, MacBoom, happy to see you. Welcome. So let's just keep going through this beautiful ravine, because actually with this night vision, I can totally find this huge, really huge. Look at this, an underwater cave, using obviously the Caves and Cliffs Toggle experimental. But look, a lot of glow squid, just like we were talking about. Plenty copper to be mining, dripstone, stalagmites, stalactites, and a lot of these amazing, well done structures all below water. So all you would need is a nice water breathing potion, and there's a lot to explore in here. So yeah, I'm totally loving this seed, because actually this adds something to the list, because I didn't have this underwater beautiful cave. Oh look, another axolotl. Oh hey dude, hello. So yeah, totally worth it to come and explore this seed, you know. Okay, so now let's head up to the next point in the list, which is not so far from here, so I do too. So let's just head something, you know, putting a parenthesis in here that I love is when things spawn just like this, you know, like floating little islands that remind me a little bit of Pandora in Avatar from James Cameron. So that's lovely. But let's just head to the next structure. So if done right, we should be heading I'm going a little bit too far from the place. All right, so right here and right in this direction up to minus 450. As you can see, we have here another mini desert biome. So let me just, you know what, let me just use it teleporting, so we just do it quite quicker. So TP minus 270. You can just check the coordinates and rewind the video if you want to go and explore this seed on your very own. So here we go. So as you can see, we have the conjunction of 3 different biomes. This is a missing structure. Where do you find this seed? I found it accidentally, Manny, because I actually kind of just wanted a seed with a Badlands Plateau to do you know, to do a dungeon that I'm working on. So I just simply searched for a Badlands Plateau seed and I just got into it, and turns out that it was kind of amazing, but it wasn't intentional, not at all. So in here we have again the conjunction of 3 different biomes, which is the plains or sunflower fields. We have the mini desert biome, and we have the Badlands Plateau in here. So it's like Manny said, it's just a really, really cool, you know, seed to be exploring at. It has some really, you know, really well done, you know, like these mountains in here that just, you know, it's not very often that you find steep, really steep mountains in here that you can just, if you're in survival mode, you just come in here and you say, you know, Geronimus, and boom. I've never understood why in movies and stuff they scream Geronimus, but it's like something cliche or something. Alright, so let's just head up to the next point in this seed, and I'm just gonna teleport myself to make it quite easier, which is 109.94 minus 384. Alright. Okay, so here it is. We have another desert village in here that just happens to be in contact with this Badlands Plateau, this jungle seed, and for some reason the seed is really amazing, but it's not generating exactly identical to the seed that I first saw. So there should be a ravine right below this seed, but right now it didn't generate, so I kind of have no idea why it didn't generate, because there should be a ravine below it, but it didn't, so I don't understand what's with the Minecraft generating code. It's the same seed and it didn't quite work. And we also have in here another portal that is not as big, but it's actually bigger than what you could usually find in a Minecraft world, so this is also pretty amazing. So, and as you can see, funny as it is, these few blocks in here should have spawned on the top of this structure and they didn't. So one of the top licks in my state, and congrats, Backboom. So yeah, there should have been, oh look, actually you find glow squid in this in this village, so that's also pretty amazing. Alright, so despite the fact that the ravine didn't spawn, and I have no idea why, I would show you the ravine in my dungeon world, but then you would be seeing spoilers of what I'm building there, and I wouldn't want you to see a spoiler. And let's just head to the next point in the list. So now we have 0.87 minus 120 and 865. All right. So let's just wait for this to actually generate, because it's a little bit slow. How has everybody's day been? I guess I typed in something wrong and now I'm in the void. No, that's funny. Okay, finally. So, how has everybody's day been? Okay. So besides the beautiful landscape that we can already be seeing from here, we have something very unexpected, and it's an exposed mineshaft. You don't find exposed mineshafts very often. I have heard of a few seeds that contain it, because it's RNG of natural Minecraft generation kind of make it, but it's not very common, so... Oh no! I hope things get better for you, my friend. So as you can see here, we find an entrance, direct entrance to the mineshaft, which is also sort of exposed, and then you can just keep going below. And I have a feeling, I haven't gone inside this, but I have a feeling that we're gonna find, yep, cave spider spawner. So that also makes it quite interesting, because it's pretty easy to find spawner right from start. But okay, as you can see, the rails go completely exposed from the mineshaft right here. There's another entrance over here. We have a really big rail that just comes all the way from here. And if you follow it, It goes directly into the entrance of the mineshaft, which just also goes directly, and it's like partially a sand mineshaft, which is something also not very common. You can also see that there is a really big risk for cavings in here, because the moment I break one, everything is just gonna fall. Yep. So there's that tiny little detail too. So as you can see, it's a completely half exposed and sand mineshaft, which is not something that we see very often. Let's just see what the loot has to offer in here. Some glowberries, which by the way I haven't still learned what they do. Funny thing. But as you can see, yeah, this is not a very normal thing to find in a seed, an exposed mineshaft. So let's just head over to the very top. And yeah, this is like something that you wouldn't see very often. So if you want to come and explore this on your very own, this is coordinates 87, 120, 856. So you can just come and explore this exposed mineshaft in here too. As you can see, there is also the next part that just finishes here, and this humongously just 1 block deep lake, which is like having a very big personal pool. So I kind of love it. This was not on the list, but now that I see it, I'm also going to be talking about it, because this floating island is really good looking, because it also has a mushroom on top that has snow in it, which makes it look very much better than the usual mushrooms that are already amazing. So yeah, as you can see, there's a really big hole in here, so that also is something that you don't see every day in a Minecraft world. And partially it's badly generated gravel that when I break one, the whole thing is just gonna fall. Wow, now that is unintentional ASMR. I should just simply be adding that to the title, unintentional ASMR, because it truly was mesmerizing to watch. Okay, so let's just head to the last point of this list. Give me just 1 second, please, please. Alright, had to turn on the lights because it's getting a little bit dark. So let's just head to there's, as you can see also, a really big gravel foundation in here. Oh, we have exposed emeralds. Great. A really big foundation of gravel in here, which means if you go there, you know, just straightforward and grab a lot of sand and then come in here and grab a lot of gravel, then you have like an unlimited supply for concrete. So that's also really awesome. Alright, so let's just head to the last point of this list. We're also going to be exploring the Nether for a moment, but I haven't been there, so I have no idea what this seed has to offer, but I'm pretty sure that's something we're going to be finding also interesting things, because if the number and the value of this seed has managed to make the world generation somewhat amazing in the overworld, it has to have something to offer in Nether. So let's just take a moment and this is just something cute that I found for some reason in here while traveling and trying to find the perfect spot to do the dungeon. Well, let's just wait for this to load. How has your day been, MacBoom? Oh, here we go. So we have a heart-shaped lagoon. So this is just something cute that I found along, you know, my traveling, but it's not something that you see very often because it's a heart-shaped lagoon. So I just wanted to show you that, guys. So let's just head back to, yeah, the heart-shaped lagoon. So let's just head back to the very first, you know, the humongously big portal. As you can also see, just let me show you, the Badlands Plateau that we found in here is like really big. So if you're looking forward to build your house base or something on different types of terracotta, then this is definitely not only the seed but the place to be, because you're gonna be finding unlimited supplies of terracotta. So, and we have in here another one of these side-shaped kind of ravines. So yeah, this seed is definitely mesmerizing. Okay, so let's just head back to that very first broken portal, which is at minus 427 and minus 315. I forgot to teleport myself. That's just silly of me. Alright, so let's just wait for this to load. Let's finish this portal so we can actually travel through it. I know we have another one there, but I'm just really curious on this really big portal and how it will be looking at like. So whoops, there we go. Let's just break that one so the game doesn't confuse. Although I don't know why sometimes you travel through one portal and supposedly it generates the equivalent in coordinates in the Nether, and then when you travel back it just generates another, because so look at that, you could build one of these humongously big portals which look very nice. So let's just travel through and see what the Nether has to offer. No, it's just crunchy pretzels. It could be Papa's though, but no. It's crunchy pretzels. Alright, so first things first, we spawn right in the middle. Let me just write down the coordinates of where we're spawning, because I don't want to, if I head too far away, I don't want to lose my overall spawn. So let me just write my coordinates pretty fast. I'm a coordinate addict, by the way. Alright, so first things first, we spawn right in the middle of the Nether wastes with a very easy access, not only to a lot of lava, which is really cool. I'm guessing there's a lava sea right above us, but we also have a crimson forest. And let's check back into the other side. We have just a lot of Nether wastes, basalt deltas, not very far from spawn. So not a bad place to be spawning, because you have quick access to blackstone, to basalt, to nether for whatever netherrack, sorry, for whatever it is that you would like to be building, and of course the crimson forest. So this is definitely not a bad place to be spawning at, so I'm totally for it. If you listen to weird noises because it's raining, so there's just that too. So I mean, definitely not a bad place to be spawning. And we are really close also to the lava lakes, lava oceans, so there's also that too. So yeah, I haven't seen any like really mesmerizing structures yet in this Nether. See, trees don't burn in Nether, just lava. Yeah, for some reason they don't. Why? Because regular trees are made of leaves, and these ones are made of mushrooms, so the mushroom doesn't burn. And crimson and warp wood are fireproof, which is why are the two types of wood that you can build houses from. if you want to be like completely safe. So despite the fact that you're going to have to choose between having a pink or a blue house, you can build one out of wood with this new. Just look, there's just simply a big no. You know, you can just do that, but the fire won't spread, and not only that, but the wood will simply just not burn, and that's about it. So it's really, really cool that, you know, it doesn't burn. So, whoa, this tree is like half spawned and half no. That's also quite something. And we're a little bit far from spawn right now. So yeah, you would have to be doing a lot of traveling to find new structures, but either way, this is a really cool seed, because right now this structure right here is not bad at all. So I mean, this is the basalt deltas, which is my least favorite biome in the Nether to go in survival, because you have to like really be skilled enough not to die in here. Between the magma cubes and the amount of magma and lava everywhere is just like a death wish to be just wandering here. I know most people think that the worst biome to be wandering off is in a soul sand valley, but I mean, it is one of the biomes where you actually would find a lot of skeletons and I forgot the name, and ghasts. But if you only go like a little bit near and actually just get the soul sand that you need, it's not that bad. So I would put in the first place the basalt deltas, because sometimes to get somewhere else you need to cross them, and they're like humongously big. So we have these floating islands of Crimson Forest, which I'm really loving. And I'm gonna head back to the spawn, because I want to head over in the, not only in the other direction, but upwise, because I want to see what's creating those lava flows that come from the ceiling. So once again, I'm forgetting to teleport myself. Don't do this, guys. Don't forget your commands. Be very precise with them, because sometimes you can do so many mistakes that they just... One time I wanted to, you know, fill an entire place with a certain type of block. I was building something, so I did my fill command and it was all perfect, but I just mistook one number and it filled in the wrong position, and then having to break by hand, you know, which block, because you have no idea what was the number that you did wrong, so you can just fill back with air. So you have to break by hand all the blocks, and it's just a pain. So be super careful with where and how you use your commands. Okay, so I just want to try and see where this lava is coming from, so I'm just gonna try and dig up and see if there's something that I can find here. I doubt it, but I'm not... Oh, so actually we're already at the limit of the Nether, so I'm guessing the lava that we found is just simply random lava, I guess. Is it like just one block? Yeah, so all of this is just like kind of one block, so, which also makes it look cool, but it's not exactly what I was expecting. So okay, we've already explored this Crimson Forest, so let's just head over in this direction. And whoa, not very far from spawn we also have a nice warped forest which collides with basalt deltas, humongous by the way. So this really is not a bad seed to play out, especially in survival, because you will have mostly everything that you need right on hand. So yeah, this is totally not bad at all. So yeah, I totally recommend this seed to play, especially in survival, like I was saying. So yeah, give it just 1 minute, please don't go. I'm back. Sorry, my doggy needed something. Okay, so let's just head back again into spawn, because there's just one thing that we're still missing. I mean, and I already lost spawn. Yay me. I get lost pretty easy in the nether, which is why having a load zone is really helpful, but it also requires a really big amount of netherite, so also not easy. Oh, here we go. So the one thing that we would need to be finding somewhere near this pond to make this. Oh, have fun, McBoom, and thank you for joining. Would be to find a soul sand valley. Because if we did find one, then this would be complete to have everything on hand right near spawn. So I'm gonna try and see if we can find a soul sand valley somewhere near. Would you look at this? The lava falls right down into the tree, which just opens widely and turns into this really big cascade of lava. This is just wow. Okay, I'm gonna be taking a nice screenshot of this because it totally is something that you don't see every day. So, and now I'm burning. Alright, let me just take a quick screenshot of this, and wow, the rain is really strong right now. I'm gonna hide hand, I'm gonna hide HUD. Gonna take the screen. There we go. And now I have to be able to find the settings button again. There we go. Alright, so last thing is finding a soul sand valley somewhere near here, because we don't want to get too far from spawn, because right now I'm traveling by air. I mean in creative, but in survival you cannot just be traveling that much unless you want to spend several days. Wow, there's like 4 and they all spawn at the same time. And that was my last pretzel, so I'm done with it. Alright, so I think that we won't be able to find the soul sand valley, I mean near from here, but we did find the warped forest, the nether wastes, of course, the crimson forest, the basalt deltas, and the lava lakes. So I mean, still it is a really good seed to be working on, so I'm not just gonna throw it yet. I mean, it really is a fun one, so I suggest that you guys go and explore on your own in survival and see what the seed has to offer for you. So let's just make a portal right here and head back into the world. And we'll see not only where we spawn, but also we're gonna go and check the end, and that's how I'm gonna be ending the stream. So I'm gonna be ending this stream in about 20 minutes. So alright, so first things first, we usually don't just, you know, spawn back into a cave, but I guess this time we did, so. Well, we spawned inside a cave. What block is this? Some sort of deep slate, I'm guessing. I know most of the new blocks, but not all of them, so I still get lost with some. Okay, so let me just break the portal because I don't want to go travel by accident. So let's just head right into... Oh, hey little guy. Hello. Alright, so let's just see where this takes us. So, not all the caves will have... Whoa, look what we found here. We found a nice creeper and we found diamonds. Diamond is my favorite block throughout the entire game, but not the diamond block. The diamond ore. I used to love more the past texture. They didn't change it much with the Whoa, it's like a ravine right here. They didn't change it much with the Caves and Cliffs update, but still it's not the same, so I loved a little bit more the past texture, but still this one's cool also. So we have 2 plus the 2 that we saw earlier is 5 plus 1 is 6. So we will already be having 6 diamonds right up this right up of this moment. So also 7, 8 diamonds. Finding diamonds is gonna be really easier these days now, you know. I'm just gonna dig below until I hit the void, because I want to see how deep it goes in the Caves and Cliffs experimental toggle. So apparently minus 65. 18 minutes. I finish at 8.5 sharp though. So yeah, 18 minutes and I'm done. So this is totally a cool seed right now. So let's just head to the end before we leave, so we have a little bit of time to explore and see what the end has to offer. So let's just get some end. Thank you. Yeah, this seed turned out to be very interesting, so I might just try and play in it survival at some point just for fun and see how it works. So let's just open an ender portal. So I have one small curiosity that I'm probably gonna be testing right now for some reason, so let's just see. I wonder if you can make a portal that's bigger than the usual size. By the way, before I forget, guys, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow at afternoon. I don't have a set time just yet. 245, 24. But in mixcloud, I already left right down in the comments everything about it. So you can just subscribe to my mixcloud if you like hardstyle and EDM content. And I'll be streaming tomorrow, so as soon as I stream, it'll let you know. And it's hopefully gonna be super fun, so I hope you guys can join. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, I'm curious to see if this is gonna work. So this is something that probably a spectator would be doing if you guys follow his channel, I mean, which is something. His channel really amazes me, the fact that it really grew super fast. So he just started posting these random videos and suddenly he had this many followers, and I was like, whoa. Okay, so we can debunk the idea Because this definitely doesn't work. Alright then. I'm sorry, Mr. Zombie. But I need to make a working portal, so... Let's just see if by making just this, it'll do. It still doesn't work. Funny. Alright, so let's just head somewhere, you know, that I can actually build a portal, because apparently in here it just simply doesn't work. I'm in where I was already building one, so either way. 1, 2, 3. There we go. No, I know. I mean, it was, let me just show you. I lost it. Oh, here it is. It was on the ground, but it was bigger than usual, and I wanted to see if it worked. And then I just made another one in the ground, like connecting the older portal with this, and for some reason the game detected it weird and it didn't work, so... I guess it also has to have no adjacent blocks. Alright, so let's just head in. And see, first things first, we have not such a nice spawn, because you have to bring enough blocks to just make the very first bridge to cross above. Alright, so we have the classic pillars, the dragon, a very steep island. Okay, so nothing special. I hope this effect wears off soon, because I don't like watching the Nether with the night vision. It just makes it look like, you know, a TV without signal. So I don't see anything special right now out of first sight. So let's just destroy all the crystals. I'm not gonna kill the dragon though, because right now we don't need to kill the dragon, and the poor thing deserves to live. And I'm just gonna destroy the crystals. Almost done. One last crystal. Alright, let's find the end city and see if there's something special with it. So we need a locate and city. Minus 856 minus 552. Alright, so let's head over there. Hold on, let me just be floating when I do. There we go. So give me just 1 second, please, don't go. Okay, thank you. So we're going to be teleporting to -856. Let's say, what, 60 altitude maybe? -552. Alright. Well, it's good we're not in survival, otherwise we'd already be dead out of suffocation. Okay, so first things first, we find a really big end city, because they don't always spawn in the very same, size. So we have one nice end city. Let me just also find out what's making... Oh! If we had taken the portal, we would have spawned right next to the end city, which usually doesn't happen that often. You sometimes have to walk a little bit or fly or something. Would you please stop barking? Thank you. We also have an end ship, which also not all end cities have one, so this is also, Alright, so let's just head and see if we can find elytras. So first things first, we have potions of healing in here. Not bad loot at all. And indeed we have the elytra. We have gold. Oh hey Cyber, happy to see you. We have a blast protection 4 iron helmet. Not bad, with enough iron to just, regenerate it. It's guarded by a shulker, so given the fact that we are below, it shouldn't be that hard to just get rid of the shulker. Sorry, little guy. So definitely not a bad, end city to be existing at. So this is it. We also have a different island in here. So this is not bad also. And these random little mini islands, that just spawn 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and they keep going. Look, 1, 2, 1, 2. I feel like if I was bigger in size, it could just be jumping off each of them. My day's been good, thank you. I'm having a little bit of a headache, but other than that, I'm fine. So if we go back a little bit from where we came, I mean, this is obviously not that easy to do unless you already have the elytra. But going a little bit back from where we came, we have this end city with the ship. And if we travel, in this direction, following these tiny islands, either with the elytra or just crossing bridges, which wouldn't be such a good idea, but it's doable. We follow, and we find another end city with another end ship for a second pair of elytras. So definitely not bad at all. So this set has a lot to offer. So, and ships have elytra. So let's just see what we have here. We have more potions of healing. Thank you, Joe. More elytra, obviously guarded by the shulker box. We have a diamond pickaxe with Unbreaking 3, Fortune 2, Mending 1, and Efficiency 3. This is like jackpot. On the bad side, it has Curse of Banishing, which is obviously not something that we want to have. But, I mean, you can just try and not die when you're carrying this, because having Unbreaking 3 alongside Mending, which kind of means it's never going to be breaking, alongside a Fortune 2 and an Efficiency 3, you can gather a lot of things. So this is like totally wow. And then here we have another one with Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, and Mending. Okay, we definitely hit jackpot in here if we decide to come to this. I mean, it has a Curse of Banishing, but let's just be honest. We can just try not to die when we're carrying it, or if you've made it all the way to the end city, which means you've obviously already kill the dragon, it means you already had the means to make at least an end chest. So just, you know, carry the end chest with you, put both the pickaxe inside and use them, and then just pack them away, and if you die you're not going to be losing them. So there shouldn't be a reason not to be loving this loot right here. So let me just wear some elytra right now, because I kind of just simply want to just, you know, fly, because this is exactly what we come to the end to be able to fly. It's just mesmerizing. Let's see if we can still make it to that island over there. So let's just try and take momentum. There we go. Yeah, we did it. Alright, so this is what this island has to offer, this seed has to offer. So definitely a really good seed, not gonna lie. Let me just make a portal right back home. I have no idea where we're gonna be spawning, but yeah, definitely not a bad seed at all. So something that I'd really be looking forward to play in survival. So just don't forget to go and try it. Remember, the number of seed is 128,388. So we spawned right back, not far from our spawn point, so definitely a good place to be spawning at. I wonder if there is a you know, a stronghold near. That was an end portal, potato. No, the stronghold is nowhere near this, but still, like I said, we have a lot of terracotta building different things. We have a jungle, which is, in my opinion, one of the best biomes. We also have a random mini desert spawning here, the humongously big portal, unfinished Nether portal. We also have the weird ravine that we all loved. We have the village that's just in the middle of, you know, the 3 different biomes. We have the exposed mineshaft, and we have the heart-shaped lagoon, which is just funny thing, but I mean still. So, and take a look at this, like totally the way this spawns is just something that we definitely don't see every day in Minecraft. So yeah, go on yourselves guys and try this seed and give it your own judgment, thus to say. So before I leave this world, is there anything else you'd like me to try or something? Anything. I literally am in creative mode, so if you want me to just spawn something and then burn it down, then just let me know in the comments. If it shouldn't happen, but if for some reason the stream crashes, it's because there's a thunderstorm outside, and chances that for some reason just the internet crashes something, well, there is always a chance. So give me just one moment, please, don't leave. Alright, so if there's anything you would like me to make a house and blow it up. Okay, let me just try and see what am I gonna be building. Okay, let's just get rich and build one of the fanciest blocks. A house out of diamond and gold. Inside the game we all know that gold is not the best block to be building with, but we're gonna pretend it is, because in real life it is. So let's just build one out of gold. and diamonds. Alright, so let's just do a tiny house and then blow it up and see what happens. Oh, hey Cataclysm! Happy to see you. You came right before I just ended my stream, so welcome. Okay, so let's maybe just, do this part like this. Maybe it's not the best looking house in Minecraft, because let's be honest, there are better blocks to be building one, but I just want to get fancy and rich with this cuss. So, and we'll blow it up. I have a couple of ideas on how we're gonna be able to blow this house up, so. Again, don't forget, tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming on mixcloud, midnight afternoon around 5, but I don't have a specific set time, so just because it depends on different variables, but just don't forget to subscribe to my mixcloud channel so that it lets you know when I'm streaming. So I already left it in the description. You can find me on mixcloud as cypher_music. So I stream often. I'm gonna be trying and maybe doing another midweek session, like every week in the middle of the week, maybe just Wednesdays. I'm not sure yet, but it's an idea. Alright, so we have a weird mini house in here where you could maybe just have a bed inside or something, but we would have the door in here, so let's just choose an iron door so we stay with the metal theme. Let's just get a lever to open the door. Here we go. Alright, so let's just get some windows. We should do blue to just stay in with the theme. Alright, and just put a bed, also blue. Maybe a double-sided bed. There we go. Alright, so let's just finish this by there we go, by spawning a couple of creepers here, and that's how we're gonna be blowing this house, and that's how we're gonna be ending this stream. Alright, so let's just do this. Oh, I have an even better idea. You're gonna see what. So let me just get myself a command block. This is gonna be even funnier. Alright. So let's just summon. I forgot if the coordinates go before or after. Summon creeper. Alright. So it's summon creeper. Squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. I'm gonna put it on repeat and always active. Okay, let's just turn this off. If the game allows me to. There we go. we're just gonna be igniting one, and that's gonna ignite all of them. Okay, so maybe not what you would expect, but you can already blow the house like this. And just to end everything, let's just put some TNT right on the ceiling. And let's just, cover it so it doesn't fall. There we go. There we go. And that's how you can blow the house. So thank you all for joining. Before I leave, we're going to be raiding. So right now Joe is live streaming. So thank you all for joining. Alright, so let's just head over to Joe's channel. If you don't have it, I'll just write the name down in the description. I cannot write the... oh, hold on. Don't leave just yet, because I'm gonna just get link for Joe's channel. So please, just give me 1 second, because I'm gonna give you all the link for Joe's channel so we can raid him.
Full build of Pokemon Swords, hack made by Vitron. If you pay for the game anyway, ask for a refund.
Bless you!
Welcome to the final release of the ROM hack Pokemon Swords. You're playing the patch emulator fixed version. That means this game is compatible with any emulator openly.
Thank you all for joining. Have an amazing day.
I hope you enjoyed the installment of my series, the second installment of my series.
Tomorrow on Mixcloud, you can find me at
Vitron.
Music and around between 4:30 and 5 p.m. So
that's their name.
it's gonna be hardtsyle, and
I'm not an ordinary kid,
so
and I wasn't born into an